Okay, see this question, it's very interesting. Two long straight wires of telephone circuit inside a house are coplanar with and run parallel to a third long straight conductor that carries a current I. Okay, so these are the two telephone wires. Let's name them telephone wires, and this is your third wire. Okay, since these are the two wires of a telephone circuit, these two wires are part of the same circuit. So somewhere they form a closed loop. Okay, these two wires together are forming a closed loop. Okay, closed loop. Fine. We have been shown only a part of the wires, but somewhere in this house they are creating a closed circuit. Okay, the wires are at a distance of d1 and d2 from the conductor. Distances are given d1 d2. The conductor induced a noise in the telephone circuit. What is the RMS voltage per unit length of this induced EMF? Noise means basically EMF induced. This is a alternating current. Okay, so first of all, this current is creating magnetic flux in the loop, in this rectangular long loop. Okay, this is a long rectangular loop and the wire is creating EMF in that. Okay, let's close this loop so that it makes the visualization easier. It's a long rectangular loop. Okay, oops, like this. So it's a long rectangular loop. Okay, and this wire is creating flux, magnetic flux in the loop. So if the current in this wire changes, the flux through this loop changes, and therefore there will be an induced EMF in the loop. So basically, if you have got a telephone, okay, you are standing over here, okay, you are talking to a friend through this telephone line. Because of this third wire, there will be some current induced in the loop. So when you're talking to a friend, he is saying something and you will be hearing some extra noise in your speaker, in your phone speaker. Okay, on your side you will be hearing some extra noise because of this induced EMF. So that's what is called as a noise in the telephone circuit, and we have to find the RMS voltage for that noise. Noise basically is an electrical signal which is disturbing your signal and disturbing your chat with your friend. Okay, so it's very simple. Let's say the total length is L over here, right? Now at a distance r, first of all let's find the magnetic field due to this current. If the current is flowing in this direction as given by this arrow, then the magnetic field will be induced out of the plane. So we have a dot over here B. So first of all, B will be how much? Mu naught I by 2 pi r. Now let's create a tiny element over here. Okay, I am creating a tiny element over here which is running on both the sides. Okay, right, the thickness of this element is dr. Okay, the thickness of this element is dr. So what is the area of this rectangular element? Its length will be equal to L and thickness will be dr. So for the element, area dA will be L times dr. So flux induced in the element will be how much? B dA. So B will be mu naught I by 2 pi r and dA will be L dr. So if I want to find the total flux through this rectangular loop, I need to integrate this term over here. And my limits of integration for r, so r will start from d1 and end at d2. So the total flux through the loop, for the loop of the telephone line, total flux will be mu naught I L by 2 pi integration dr by r, and my limits of integration are d1 to d2. So when you solve this, you will get magnetic flux will come out to be mu naught I L by 2 pi, natural logarithm of d2 by d1. Okay, this is the total flux. Then the EMF induced, the noise created will be minus d phi b by dt. Okay, so mu naught L by 2 pi logarithm d2 by d1 di by dt. I could write like this. Now I is how much? I is I naught sine omega t. We also have a minus sign, so I could replace I naught I with I naught sine omega t. Okay, so this will give me minus mu naught L by 2 pi I naught, differentiation of sine omega t will give me omega cos omega t, and then we have logarithm d2 by d1. Okay, this is the EMF. Okay, so the question is asking RMS voltage per unit length. So first of all I found the EMF, and this is the EMF amplitude. So E RMS will be mu naught L I naught omega by 2 pi root 2. This is the voltage amplitude, and I divide by root 2 to obtain the RMS voltage. Okay, and then I want EMF per unit length. So E RMS by L will be mu naught I naught omega by 2 pi root 2. Now from the question, I naught is 2 root 2 by log 2 times A omega. Yes, I forgot one more thing. Yeah, this plus this is also there, logarithm d2 by d1. Okay, so ln d2 by d1, this is your RMS value. Okay, cos omega t is only the oscillating term. This is also part of the amplitude. So d2 is 2 d1 and I naught is 2 root 2 by log 2 times A omega times A, and omega is 10 radians per second. So d2 is 2 d1, so I get log 2 over here, log 2. Then mu naught by 2 pi will be 2 times mu naught by 4 pi. So mu naught by 4 pi is 10 power minus 7. Okay, then I naught is how much, and we write root 2 in denominator. I naught is how much? 2 root 2 by log 2 amperes. 2 root 2 by log 2 amperes, and omega is given to be 10 radians. Okay, so root 2 is getting cancelled out, log 2 is getting cancelled out, so I get this to be equal to 2 and 2 will give me 4. So 4 into 10 power minus 6 volt per meter, or this is 4 microvolt per meter.